Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. I'm sure that at the end of a week's crafting you have lots of bits of card and paper left over that you're not really sure what to do with. Just little scraps that won't make a card or a backing but are too pretty to be thrown away. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some strips from these cards and we're going to add them to a double-sided sheet and we're going to make some really pretty cards. So this is a quick and easy and inexpensive way of creating lots of cards that you may want to give to friends and family or teachers or hospital staff or your doctor's surgery. Anybody that needs a thank you card can get one of these. So the first thing you're going to do are pick colours that will all work together. There may be blues and turquoises. We could use some silver with this one. We could use some shiny black card with this one. We've got the pink section there. You could mix and match any colours that you wanted. But then what you're going to do is cut them with your trimmer into strips of different sizes. So you could have a thin strip, a thicker strip, a centimetre strip, but they're all different and they're all going to be in different colours so that we have these all ready to glue to our card. And in there I've mixed some white. So as a base to add my strips to, I'm just using some plain white card and I've taken a double-sided sticky sheet that's the same size, and this is from Craft Stash, this is from Creative Supplies. It's really cheap. You get, I think you get 10 sheets in a pack. So with my double-sided sheet I'm going to remove the backing from one side. Now one of these will be really sticky and the other is just a covering sheet. So we'll just fold that back down for a moment and we'll add this to the card. So it's not stuck at the bottom but it's now stuck at the top. And then we can peel all this off, pushing the double-sided sheet down onto the card as we go. And that's one piece now that will be ready to add my strips to. Now you can create as many of these as you want with as many colours as you want, and then you can pop them on one side ready to use the next time you want to make some cards. Now because I want to make two different shades, two different colours of the strips card, I've cut my piece in half. So if you pick up one edge of the backing sheet with your pokey tool, you can just peel it all off. And then what you're left with is the sticky sheet. Now I'm going to do a pink colourway first, and you can lay these strips down any way you want. You can go from corner to corner, you can go straight across, you can go vertical if you wish. It's entirely up to you. Now I'm going to go on an angle, so I'm going to put one down, then I'm going to pick another strip and I'm going to lay that alongside it. Make sure that it's butted up to the card, and I'm just going to alternate the width and the colour of my strips as I go along until all this sheet is filled. So once you have all your strips stuck in place, turn it over and take your bone folder and really press those strips down into that double-sided sheet. And once you've done that, you can then take your scissors and you can trim off all the extra little bits that are hanging off that card. Now some of the longer ones you can save for another card because they will still fit onto these smaller edges, but that's one piece now ready to be used. So let's go ahead and create another one in a different colourway. So here we have another sheet with the sticky exposed, and this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to still go across the card as we did before, but this time when we add the next piece in, we're going to leave a gap. And we're going to carry on filling in all this card until it's filled, until it's full. And we're going to leave a gap between each strip. So once you've got all your strips stuck down, you'll notice that you have some very sticky bits in between. So take some glitter, pop these onto a sheet of card so that you can collect the glitter, and then all you're going to do is sprinkle this all over it. And then once you've done that with your fingers, you're just going to press that into all the sticky bits that are left in between those strips that you've stuck down. So there's your finished sheet, all trimmed off. It's got glitter in between all the edges. There's no sticky bits left anywhere now. And that will die cut into a shape if you wish to make it into something different, or you can just trim that down and add that as a panel to the top of your card. But let's do something else with them. So with another colourway, we'll take off the backing sheet, and this one we'll start off the same way, going across the card, and we'll add in some different colours just to blend it in. And again, we're putting these right up to each other. Let's have a glittery one. Turn this round. So we'll have a glittery one there. And then we'll have a turquoise one, and we'll put that in along there. Now these are all different sizes, don't forget. So now we can start to add them in a different way. So we'll start in the middle and we'll come down to the end, and again we'll add in all the different colours, and we'll just butt them up against each other as we go along. Now every so often you can change the direction that you go with your strips, just to add a little more interest. This is entirely up to you, it's your card. And any that you trim off on this end, you can always use on the other piece, on another part. So again, we'll change the direction and we'll come this way now. And you're just going to keep doing this until you get a display that covers the whole of your card that you're happy with. So there's the other finished panel, and these are the two that we've already made. So there you've got 3 different patterns, 3 different looks, all done from using the strips to your card. So let's go ahead now and create some cards with these pieces, and we can probably get a good 5 cards out of these. Now for my cards, I have chosen dies that are nesting, so I have a smaller one and a larger one. From the smaller one, I'm going to cut the pattern from the shape, and this will give me another piece that I can use on something else. This one will cut me the backing layer that this panel will sit onto, and I've done the same with this. I've got 2 hearts that are slightly different, so I'm going to cut the heart shape from one and the backing panel from the other. But if you don't have dies, you can simply cut your card, and then you can add it to any shape card that you want, and this is just a DL card, so that's going to make that design there for me. So here's what I've done with my pieces. This is the piece that was done with the pink, and I've cut my heart out with the heart-shaped die, and I've cut my backing piece out in black. The piece that's left I can use on another card. So this can go on one card, and this can go on another. So we'll have this along the bottom there. This is the DL card. With this piece that's left, I've taken just a little border die, and I'm just going to cut the pattern across the shape of this, and then I shall add this to an A2 size card along there. For this one, I've cut my black layer. I've also cut my oval layer, and they're going to go together. And then from this I can get 2 more cards. So this will be one card. That's one card. This can be another card, and this can have a shape cut out of it for a third card. So I will have got 2, 4, 6, 7 cards from those 3 sheets of patterned paper. And now, because I don't want to waste any of this beautiful stripy card, I've found some more black card. I've found a slightly smaller heart die, and I'm going to cut that heart out of the centre of that, and then these will layer up to make a really pretty pattern for another card. So once these have been glued together and it's got a frame around there in black, I've trimmed that down, and that will fit onto an A2 size card. So there we've got 3 cards made from that panel, and this is the heart that I cut from there, and I'm going to use that on another card, so nothing is wasted. Now for all of my panels I've embossed the back part, and I'm just going to glue everything together now to start creating my cards. So there's my cards all finished, all ready to send. Keep some of them empty so that if ever you need a card in a hurry, all you have to do is add the sentiment. But they will suit any occasion, any time of the year, for male or female. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and you'll always be aware when I add a new video. I'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.